In Louisiana. For several months, Heather would pick up the boy.
She need the Holy Ghost. She need the Holy Ghost. She need the Holy Ghost. She need a hallelujah. She need a hallelujah. She need the Holy Ghost.
From school without the knowledge of his parents. And in the
Yo, what up, fam? What it do, ladies and gentlemen? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Here we got ourselves 10 naughty teachers who slept with their teachers. See, now me personally, I had to bring this video because last video we were talking about teachers versus students. But now we're talking about Miss Charlene. I've been looking at your fine self. I would like that extra help after class, please. I would love to go to detention. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We all know we had that fine teacher. Don't be afraid to say, like, admit we had that fine teacher we wanted to do the nasties with. Yeah. And you know we wanted to. But you know what I'm saying? Here we go with this video. Make sure you guys watch the full video. Make sure you guys subscribe so we can grow the fam. Make sure you guys hit that noti bell and make sure you guys hit that like button. We're on the road to 100 subscribers and we're going to hit that 100K, but as of for now we're focusing on 100 subscribers. But no further ado, I'm not going to keep time. Let's get into these hottest teachers. To be honest, I just really want to see these hot teachers. That's me personally. I want to see these hot teachers. But let's get into it.
Carly McKinney was a first-year math teacher at Overland High School in Aurora, Colorado. While it hasn't been proven that there was any funny business going on with students, the 23-year-old Carly came under harsh criticism when her Twitter account, Carly Crunk Bear, came to light. Carly regularly posted not only inappropriate jokes having to do with weed and the jailbait status of her students, she also saw fit to post half-naked and rather suggestive photos of herself. While she claimed that the Twitter account was shared with a friend and was more of a parody account than an accurate representation of her life, she nevertheless deleted it after getting a phone call from a local news station. Of course, since we're talking about the internet, screen grabs galore of her naughty posts remain online. Many of Carly's young male students
she was getting it in on Twitter though.
Posted appreciative responses to her photos before the account was deleted. She insisted she never meant any harm. But as a first-year teacher still in her probationary period, the school district didn't waste much time determining her fate. After a brief suspension during which it was determined there was no evidence any crime had taken place, Carly was let go from her position.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Male students at Kentucky's Dixie Heights High School were probably thrilled when the administration hired Sarah Jones, a former Cincinnati Bengals cheerleader with knockout good looks. After teaching at the school for several years, Sarah, who was married at the time, became involved with 17-year-old student Cody York. As rumors began to swirl around the school, they both denied the relationship, but Sarah nevertheless resigned her post in 2011. However, in 2013, charges were brought against Sarah for having sex with a minor, and she went on national television to defend the relationship. She admitted that she and Cody had been involved, but said that she was never her student, and claimed at first that she had never had sex with him while he was a minor. Jurors heard a number of lurid texts between the two, including one in which Sarah told Cody she had—
Cody, what are you doing, Cody? She has no ass. She has no butt. Boy, she better have had a butt when you're hitting it. Because right here, she looks like she has no butt. I don't know what.
Been in love with him since he was 14 years old.
Man,
in the end, Sarah pleaded guilty to sex with a minor and took a plea deal in which she received no jail time. She divorced her husband, and in July 2013 announced her engagement to Cody.
No. Now that's crazy. My man, she gonna cheat on you too much. She's gonna teach you a lesson.
Lindsay Massaro was a student teacher of 8th graders at Frankfort Elementary School in Sussex County, New Jersey.
Hey, yo, sorry for this video cutting in and out. Bear with me. I don't know what's
In 2011, the father of one of her 15-year-old students reported to authorities that his son had been carrying on an affair with Lindsay, having sex with her multiple times at her house and in her car in the school parking lot. The 23-year-old college senior was arrested and charged with multiple crimes, including sexual assault and endangering the welfare of a minor. She had been working toward her teaching certificate in special education, but instead her life and career were completely derailed by a very public trial. In June 2011, Lindsay was convicted on second-degree sexual assault and ordered to serve 3 years in prison. In addition, she was made to register as a sex offender under Megan's Law and will have to deal with supervised probation for the rest of her life. A pretty steep price to pay for a fling, but perhaps Lindsay should have been looking in her college classes for dates instead of the middle school classes she was supposed to be teaching.
That's crazy. Amen.
In 2011, nude photos of teacher Michelle Preston began circulating around Shawnee Mission West High School in Johnson County, Kansas. While male students probably saw this as nothing to get too upset about, police didn't feel the same way when the racy pictures were brought to their attention. Michelle quickly came clean, admitting...
Hold on, pause, time out. Yo, we all know, yo. When them cops were investigating, that lawyer, they probably looked at that picture and they're like, okay, we're just gonna take a look now. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have a private talk after. These pictures are quite interesting. We have here. It's quite interesting. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he saw the picture. He's like, yeah, but she not my type. But you know what I'm saying? You know, like that.
That she had sex with 2 of her students, one of them at least 15 times, and had made out with another one.
Join large-scale battles with military vehicles. The online action game War Thunder has received a major update. Direct hit. Joining the battle are machines like the Soviet MiG.
Hey man, I am
Another one in the basement of her house. Michelle was charged with unlawful sex with a minor, but Kansas law is a little...
But my thing is like, can you still get in trouble if it's out? But like, why would... It's outside of school though, you know what I'm saying? If you're not a minor, why does it matter if you're outside of school? It shouldn't count, right? Am I wrong or am I right?
A little bit tricky. Technically, although one is still considered a minor at 17, it is also the age of consent in Kansas, and Michelle's dalliances had been with boys who were 17 and 18 years old. For this reason, Michelle was unbelievably only sentenced to 36 months probation. And although she was made to register as a sex offender, that record was wiped clean when her probation ended. The judge said that if any of her victims had been 16 or younger, it would have been a totally different case. Shortly after her sentencing, Michelle and her husband, that's right, she was also married while she was messing around with her students, became the parents of a baby girl.
Dang. That husband ain't put in that much work. Come to the black side.
Basketball coach Pamela Rogers Turner was a blonde bombshell who had been Miss Monday Nitro at WCW Wrestling's 1997 Spring Break.
Hello.
Also married to another basketball coach, the 27-year-old Pamela began a torrid affair with one of her students in 2005 while working at...
Oh, that hand. The hand getting somewhere. You got an A+. I'm like, I'm gonna give you that A+. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach you a lesson to A+.
Centerville Elementary School in McMinnville, Tennessee. That's right, the object of Pamela's affections was only 13 years old, and in court she detailed their extremely intimate relationship, which lasted 3 months, pleading no contest to 4 counts of sexual battery. She received 270 days in the county jail and an 8-year suspended sentence, but this apparently did not teach Pamela a thing. While out on bail, it was discovered that she used her father's cell phone to send nude pictures and sex videos of herself to the boy she was convicted of having unlawful sex with, and also communicated with him on websites and blogs. Her probation was revoked and she was ordered to spend 7 years in the Tennessee State Prison for Women. Amazingly, in 2007, she had an additional 2 years tacked onto her sentence for sending nude pictures of herself to the boy again. Some teachers never learn.
She keep failing the test. It is never learning. She need...
Heather Dodrill was another blonde in her late 20s with a thing for much younger boys. But she met the object of her desire at the camp at which she was an aide, a Bible camp in Louisiana. For several months, Heather would pick up the boy.
She need the Holy Ghost. She need the Holy Ghost. She need the Holy Ghost. She need the Hallelujah. She need a hallelujah. She need the Holy Ghost.
Boy from school without the knowledge of his parents, and in the words of the police, subject him to sexual encounters of all kinds. Heather faced a laundry list of charges in 2 different counties owing to her all-over-the-map sexual relationship with her student, who was also only 13. She must be either incredibly charming or unbelievably lucky, because although she was sentenced to 5 years in prison, 4 of those years were suspended, meaning she only had to spend a year in jail.
What? She's lucky.
Davis High School in Salt Lake City, Utah was the site of another lurid scandal when 36-year-old teacher Brianne Alti...
Oh my God, man. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, no, man. Oh, like, man. Look at them. Look how she bite her lips. She knows she wants it. See, me personally, she not all that. But still, though, if a teacher was looking at me like that, whee.
Was accused of having sexual relationships with no fewer than 3 of her students, all of whom were 16 and 17 years old. Amazingly, the original complaint against her alleged that the school's management had been made aware of her inappropriate actions with her male students, but had not taken any action, although school officials of course denied this. In court facing 14 felony charges, Brianne defended her relationships with one of the boys, saying that she had no evil or malicious intent and that the students' grades had improved during their relationship. If that doesn't seem like a very strong defense,
yeah, look at his face. He's like, me personally, I said, me personally, I would have done the same thing. I would have got away with it, man. He said this. Me personally. I talked to her after in private.
Judge agreed, handing down a potentially stiff sentence with an unusually wide range, 2 to 30 years in prison.
My man's like, my man called back there like, ooh, well, I'm tired of this job anyway. I get away. I do a little something, a little nasty.
Rearrested for having sex with the same student again while out on bail might have had something to do with it as well. At a 2016 parole hearing, Brianne expressed a great deal of regret, saying that she had lost sight of her values and didn't believe what she was doing was wrong at the time. Current sentencing guidelines call for her to be released in January 2020. In 2015, a 14-year-old middle school student from Temple Terrace, Florida, paid a visit to his cousin in a neighboring city. His aunt was a little bit alarmed to see him in the company of a provocatively dressed, very attractive blonde woman who was obviously in her 20s, and gave a call to the boy's mother. Under questioning, the boy admitted that the woman was his 25-year-old teacher, Deborah Lefebvre, and he had been having a months-long affair with her. Deborah's case ignited intense media coverage, owed to the fact that most male observers considered her to be very easy on the eyes. But her trial was derailed when Court TV, who would be covering the event live, refused to protect the identity of the underage boy. Deciding that a public trial would be too detrimental to the boy's well-being, the judge offered a plea deal in which Deborah would...
My boy was getting it in at a young age, though. Yo, my boy. Yo, I can't play the music. But my boy was like this to me. He was like, Sir, that's my boy. My boy was up in that like that. My boy was up in like that. He was in there like that. I was like, yo.
Served 3 years house arrest followed by 7 years probation, but would not serve any prison time. The decision was controversial to say the least. Critics accused the court of finding Deborah to be too pretty for prison and questioned whether a man convicted of the same crimes would have received similar treatment. She was briefly let off of probation by a trial judge in 2013 before an appellate court decided otherwise and ordered her to serve her entire probation sentence.
You know he was surfing in the ocean.
33-year-old teacher Shelley Dufresne began flirting with one of her students at Louisiana's Destrahan High School during the 2014-2015 school year, and even messaged him on social media when he was out sick. The relationship quickly escalated, and after Shelley kissed her 16-year-old student while alone in her classroom during school hours, quickly progressed to sex, more than 40 times over the next several weeks. Things might have gone south right away.
I say, whoa! I say, wow! 40 in a week? Oh my God. Yo. Are you serious? That's more than what I get in a week. I only get one. Sometimes I don't get any, but we're not going to talk about that. But what? 40? Now that's tough. Now that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Now that's nice. You banging that out morning, night, before school. Man, my going head.
Way for the scandalous teacher, but things only got more scandalous when 25-year-old fellow teacher Rachel Repress found out about the affair. Instead of blowing the whistle, she let Shelley use her.
Oh, trust me, I'll blow that whistle. Yeah, I'm blowing the whistle. I'll do it for her.
Apartment to carry on the fling. This eventually led to threesomes between the student and his two female teachers. And if you know,
so my boy, he don't just get the 40 a week. He gets the threesome. So he get the double McBang bang. So you get the double McBang bang. And he get 40 a week more than what I get. And he gets to surf, surf. Man, I gotta blow that whistle. She did it, but I will blow that whistle.
Know anything about high school boys, then you know the situation didn't stay secret for long. Shelley had a hard time finding a judge to try her because she is the daughter of a judge, and one had to be brought out of retirement to hear her case. Incredibly, she was given a 3-year deferred sentence conditional upon completing mental health treatment, meaning she avoided jail time. But another trial in a different county is set to begin early this year. Rachel Repress will also be tried on related charges at the same time, and she has pleaded not guilty to them all.
What y'all think the number one is going to be? Do you think the number one is going to be as crazy as that last number two? And this better be a foursome or something. This better be something crazy. They better, like that movie with freaking Adam Sandler. He better cop that joint during a freaking one of them plays or something. It better be crazy.
Finally, the case of Alexandria Vera is unique to say the least. The Houston middle school teacher was charged with ongoing sexual abuse of a child after her relationship with a 13-year-old student was revealed. But apparently, the boy's parents not only knew about the relationship, but saw no problem with it. Alexandria even pretended to date.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, baby. I have the baby oil for you. You know, what y'all know about this? You know, you ain't gonna speak too much about it. I got the baby oil for you. You hear me? Look at that girl in the background, too. Jeez. Baby, I got the baby oil for you, man. You know what's going on with the baby oil. You get down like that over here. You know what I'm saying? My me.
Date the boy's father to throw off suspicion. Child Protective Services became involved in January 2016 after Alexandria became pregnant by the boy, showing up at the school and asking pointed questions. She terminated the pregnancy soon after, but the cat was out of the bag, and she admitted that she had had sex with the boy on an almost
that cat was out of the bag, man. Oh my God, I would be breaking her
daily basis, even letting him sleep at her house and driving him to school in the morning. Pleas for leniency from the boy's family and declarations of love from Alexandria did nothing to help. Facing 25 years to life, she pleaded guilty and accepted a plea agreement that saw her receive 10 years in prison.
Hey, yo, that's the end of the video, man. That's some crazy stuff, man. But me personally, you know what I'm saying? Some of them were good looking. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them were good looking. Some of them, they could have hit my lineup. Shit, I'm out of school, so we can talk. Some of them were good looking. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? They can come over here so I can go surf. It's like a surf up in the ocean, girl. And that Puerto Rican man, ooh, I got that baby oil. You know what's going on. Anyway, though, hope I put a smile on your face, man. You know, all real talk. At the end of the day, moral is be safe out there. And most of all I want to get the point across is that this is not okay. You know, really though, this is not okay. Like, be careful, and parents, be careful with your kids. And kids, you know, I know you get pressured to lose your, you know, V card, and it's just not a rush. Just take your time, okay? If you guys want a story time about mine, let me know. But just take your time, man. But that's crazy though. Forcing that as a teacher. I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie though. See me, like in high school, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have done it. You know what I'm saying? You can meet after class. I'm gonna have some after school, lessons. Ain't no one gotta know about it. But anyway, though, I'm done talking. Make sure you guys subscribe so we can grow the fair road to 100 subscribers. Make sure you guys hit that noti bell so we can get all up in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? All up in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? But yo, no further ado. Have a nice day. Stay tuned.